Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Surbhi and today I'm going to talk about something that is a bit of controversy and it is totally based on personal preference. So I am going to talk about whether a physical book like a paperback or hardcover is necessary to you to become a reader. My answer is no, and today I am going to talk about how physical book like paperback is different from ebook and is different from audiobooks and which is required for you to become a reader. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So the first thing I want to say that each and everything like the paperbacks, ebooks and the audiobooks each has its own advantages and disadvantages. Like it has some of the things that are quite advantageous for us, but some things are quite a put off. So starting with paperbacks, most of us readers are love having paperbacks and love to read through paperbacks because we can touch the pages, we can feel the book, and we can read many things, we can annotate, we can customize it as we want, and it does hold memory because sometimes going to a bookstore and visiting there, meeting people, seeing all the books gives us another kind of pleasure that an ebook won't be able to give, or an audiobook will never able to give, but only a paperback or a hardcover can give. Also, it is easy on eyes, it does not affect our eyes, we can read it on complete daylight, and we love to cherish paperbacks. But the disadvantages I would think is, first of all, it is quite expensive. Yes, some of the books are quite expensive that uh, we cannot afford sometime, or even if we can afford, we like to keep it safe, but through the time the pages do get yellow and it breaks heart when a paperback gets damaged. Even hardcovers are quite expensive, so having a hardcover is like a precious thing to do, but yeah, it is quite expensive. And when a hardcover gets damaged, it like my heart breaks. So that's why I think that are the disadvantages of having a physical book. Secondly, we have ebooks. So ebooks are quite handy, like you can read on mobile phone. If you have Kindle or Kobo reader, then you can read on that, and you can read hundred number, like tons of books on that app without spending any money. So it is quite good. But yes, reading on apps on phone like Kindle or Google Playbooks, it can affect our eyes, as the phone has Blu-ray light that affect our eyes, and on a long term it can definitely harm our eyes. Secondly, it can we can travel with it, we can take it anywhere, and yes, for me ebooks are a better thing. If you are less on money, then ebook is the best preference. The last thing is audiobooks. Audiobooks are something that doesn't give you the feeling of reading, but to listen a thing like a story. Yes, we are listening to story, but someone else is narrating us, and audiobook is totally based on how the narrator is narrating you. Like for me, if I cannot grasp the accent or the way the narrator speaks, then I don't like to listen to that book. So it happens with many of us readers. So like it is totally based on how the narrator is speaking, or if I can get his accent, his way of speaking, or is it too fast for us, is it too like we can set the space basically. But sometimes setting the pace also doesn't make sense to me, because ultimately I am not able to understand the book, so I would not be able to know what the narrator is speaking. So I personally like to read thriller books on audiobooks, like there is suspense theme when it is there, then I want to switch to audiobooks because it builds a kind of tension when you are listening to audiobooks for a suspense book or a thriller book. So I personally like to read a suspense thriller book, or sometimes books like The Chanakya in You by Radhakrishnan Pillai. Like, my personal favorite books are based on Chanakya, and Radhakrishnan Pillai usually writes book on Chanakya only. So there are tons of books, and I love to read those book on Storytel, because Storytel, the narrator who has narrated that book, like those books are quite impressive, and you feel like some teacher is teaching you, so you'll always remember those books. So now the question is paperback is required for you to become a reader? My answer is no. I started my journey as a reader. Like, when I was a child, I used to read through paperbacks only, when like I used to purchase it or from the school library. But later on my life, when I went to a college, then I switched to ebooks, because yes, books were expensive back then also, and ebooks were quite handy. I had my phone, I had apps like uh, Google Play Books. I At that time I was not reading on Kindle apps, and I'm still reading on Kindle and Google Play apps also, but there were few apps back then that let you read books for completely free. I became a reader through ebooks, and anyone who has a love for reading and who wants to read books can read um, through ebooks, and can definitely inculcate the habit of reading, which is amazing because
Reading is such a good habit because it enhances different kind of things in you, like a great personality, a person full of vocabulary, and a mind that can think of different perspectives. So I totally love this.
so ebook is my personal favorite. Second is obviously paperbacks, because it has a feeling of reading book that nothing can replace basically. And last is obviously audiobooks, but I do prefer to read audiobooks when I'm doing home course or doing any boring task, or while having a shower. So it depends. People do tell readers to like listen to audiobooks while driving, but I would never ever suggest you to listen to books while driving, because sometimes you get invested in that book and anything can happen. So I would tell you to avoid listening to audiobooks while you are driving. Rather than, it's your personal preference. If you want to start reading, if you want to have that, like if you want to inculcate that habit that you want to become a reader, then there is no limitations. There are plenty of apps on Google Play Store or App Store that can help you read many books, especially Kindle app. If you are a Prime member, like Amazon Prime member, then Kindle offers you several books for free. Like, they have this borrowing kind of thing for Prime members, like 10 books you can borrow at once, and you can return that after reading and borrow new books. And also they offer free classic books. Like, there are classic books like Pride and Prejudice, The Great Gatsby, Metamorphosis, everything. Every classic is kind of free or available on less price, like 30-40 rupees, which is quite affordable. So I personally like Kindle app. You can if you really want to invest on something rather than paperback, you can purchase Kindle reader or Kobo reader as well. But I would say, if you want to start reading, you can start reading through Kindle app as well, or Google Play Books app. because you can read ton of books there, and you can read more books on those apps because there are plenty of books available, and from different genres, not just fiction but non-fiction, spiritual, everything is there. So it totally depends upon you where you want to start. So I just um, wish you all the best to start your journey and pick your favorite, whether you want to switch to paperback or ebook or audiobooks. It totally depends on you. Find your piece, find your app, find your book, and just start reading, because it is the one of the most astonishing thing you can do. Like when you become a reader, you'll know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you liked my opinion. And if you do, hit that like button. Share this video with your friends and family, and to all the non-readers who want to start reading but they are confused. So share with them, and subscribe to my channel because it is completely free as the apps on Play Store and App Stores.